Hi friends! So, two things to apologize for, because I apologize for everything. Number one, I am sorry if the intro and outro part of my video is not good quality. For some reason my camera batteries will not charge, and I probably will have to buy a new charger, which really sucks. So I'm filming on my phone right now because I wanted to make this video because, apology number two, I haven't made a video and I don't even know how long. Like, it's been a while. It's been weeks. But I'm not that sorry because I moved. I had to get ready for auditions, which I did very well in. And I had classes start. So YouTube is not my number one priority. School is. Specifically, getting good at my instrument is. So, gonna have to prioritize those. But I'm here now. I want to make this video now. So hopefully you can forgive me and we can just move along. Today I'm going to be talking about moving my Tarantula from this, which she is no longer in, to this, which she definitely is in. I can see her. Now, Liggity is a rose hair tarantula, as I've said in previous videos, and I'm not going to get into the care of rose hairs right now. I'm not going to talk about even the care necessarily for tarantulas in general or for young ones, because she is only about a year old, and I wouldn't... She's like in that weird in-between phase where I don't want to call her a sling or a spiderling, but I don't want to call her a juvenile, so I'm not really sure. So she's my baby. She's a year old. She's like that big. I'll try to get some pictures of her later for the end so you can see better. Anyway, she was too big for the home I've had her in for this last year, so I moved her up to a critter keeper, and today I'm just going to talk about moving her. You'll see the move. You'll see how frustrating it was to get her to get out of her old home and into the new one, and just kind of go along with me. I want to say, before we get started, in the video, for the portion where I'm doing the moving and everything, I have tape that I use to block some holes on her cage, specifically these. And you can see now I'm not using tape, and that's because, and I feel really horrible about this, but I'm going to tell you my mistakes so you can learn from them and not make them. I used tape for that, and I didn't think that she would be able to get to the tape. I didn't think she'd have any desire to, but she did, and she got stuck on it. And she was stuck there for a lot longer than she should have been. I should have known something was wrong. I thought she was just hanging out up there. She wasn't. She was stuck, and I had to very carefully unstick her from the tape, and in the process she jerked and I jerked. I don't really know, it happened so fast, and one of her legs came off. And I feel really bad about that. I feel like just kind of the worst person in the world. I feel like, especially the worst pet owner in the world. I know some people would probably think, you know, it's just a spider, why do you care? Well, it's not. It's my pet, and I love her, and I care about her, so I don't want her to be missing a leg. It will grow back eventually. It's kind of cool, but she'll get her leg back. But for now, she only has 7 legs, and you don't want tarantulas with 7 legs. You want your tarantulas to have 8 legs. So if you follow my little tutorial I'm going to give, don't do that. You can use little pieces of paper towel, like I did, or you can use hot glue, but clearly don't put the lid on when the glue's still hot. Anyway, yeah, I'm a bad pet mom. I feel really bad. But other than that, everything else is very good, very informative. So you can learn all about that next. So her new home is going to be this critter keeper. It's not super big or anything, so I used to keep crickets in before I started breeding dubias. But it is bigger than what she's in now, so it's going to work out. So we're going to use this. And the first step will be taping. Let me see if I can show it to you. Next I have this potting mix. I don't know, what brand is it? Miracle Grow. And it's specifically the desert formula. I don't have any like Eco Earth or anything on hand. This will work just fine. It's the fast drying formula. It's meant for succulents, that kind of thing. So I don't have to worry about it getting moldy or anything in there when I spray her. And I think it'll work fine. Eventually, when she's in her 10-gallon setup, I'm going to have it be bioactive, so she'll have some plants in there with her. She's a terrestrial spider, you know where rose hairs are, so I'm going to fill it up about probably to here with this substrate because they are a burrowing species. Put it in there. And some people will take little pieces of cork bark, that kind of thing, and pre-make burrows in their terrestrial tarantula setups, but I'm not going to do that just because she'll just pick somewhere else to burrow anyway. That's just how she is. I tried to do it with her little tiny setup, but she decided, nope, I don't want my burrow there, and moved it as soon as she was strong enough to, at least. So I'll be interested to see where she picks in here. Next is the part I'm most nervous about, which is getting her out of here. She's right there. Getting her out of here, putting her in there, and then I also want this cork bark that she has in there. I want these fake plants. So I have to destroy her web, which I feel bad about because she worked very hard on it. Get the plants out, get her out, make sure I don't lose her, and we're good. I think she's probably going to feel me messing with stuff that's in her web. Not like that. So I'm trying to keep this as closed as possible while still messing with her home. Oh, I'm gonna make a mess. Hey. I see you moving. Don't do that. Okay. So, I got this out that I wanted. And I'll leave the web on it. Tuck this in here. Alright, next I'm going to go for the cork bark, which is the roof of her current burrow. Hey, get down. Please don't get upset. Ah, okay. Cork bark has been removed. Just so you can see up close before I put her in there, this is what it looks like. And then from the top, I'll definitely be getting her more plants, maybe more cork bark, not sure yet. I also will be getting her a little water dish. I just haven't gotten it here yet. She unexpectedly molted. She's been growing way faster than I thought she would, so I didn't really plan on moving her up to a bigger enclosure yet. But, I mean, it happens. That's just kind of what you do with animals. You adapt. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get. So she's right here. This is her last time in her home. She's been in for pretty much all her life. I'm not really sure what the quote-unquote best way to get her out is. So I think I'm just gonna take the lid off,
and aim her for the new enclosure, but have my hand there in case she doesn't go where I want her to. But she's just so small, I don't want to handle her. I just would be too worried that something bad would happen. I don't know. There she is! Yay! I will do an update on her either when I get the water dish or like after a few weeks, just so you guys know what's going on. But yeah.
I hope that was really informative and that you learned a lot. And if you don't have a tarantula now, maybe think about getting one. They're really awesome pets. They're really low maintenance. I know that it might seem a lot more difficult, and a lot of people will say it's more difficult to get a sling and raise it to adulthood, but honestly, no. It's been really easy. If you are like me and want to see the whole life cycle of an animal, then by all means, get yourself a sling. I got Leggedy from Jamie's Tarantulas. That's also where I got this, which is super cool. I love this. This is awesome. I will definitely use it again. I'll have to clean it because she has webbing all up here. But Jamie's Tarantulas, highly recommend them. When she was shipped to me, like, it was perfect. If I ever decide to get another tarantula, if it's not from like a reptile expo or something, I'm going to order it from Jamie because it was just great customer service, really good prices. For the bundle deal of the baby tarantula and the container, it was I think like $30, something like that, which I really appreciated. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave them down below, or you can reach me on my social media accounts. I have Twitter, I have Instagram, I have Snapchat, and those will all be listed in the bio. They're also in my description on my profile. I don't know why I even have that. Do people look at that? Feel free to contact me on any of those. I love interacting with you guys. I really just enjoy educating people about animals and just helping people learn and making friends with people who also love animals. So don't be afraid. I'm very nice. All right, again, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.